Hi everyone, welcome to Sweet Pea Crafts. My name is Christy and this is a channel all about my crafting and what I get up to. I live in Louisiana with my husband and my 2 dogs. So today's update. Oh, today 2 finishes and an epic fail. 2 finishes and a fail. And I have a special announcement, so please stay tuned till the end of the video. And I have something fun that I hope you'll enjoy that I want to do. So stay tuned till the end. All right, I'm just looking at my notes over here so I don't forget anything. First of all, I had 2 finishes, so I'll talk about my first. These are knitting finishes. I'm sorry, should be more specific. These are knitting finishes, and I'll talk about the first one. I finished my March socks. So these are vanilla socks. There's no pattern. I followed the tutorial from Crazy Sock Lady, and I did 64 stitches, 1 by 1 rib, slip stitch heel, and a wedge toe. Just plain socks this time, but I do kind of have a lot to say about them. Let me find my notes on my page. I'm sorry. The yarn is from You Knit I Die, and the colorway is Greenhouse. So the first sock that I knit, I decided this time I was going to do 9-inch circulars, and it will probably be the last time that I do 9-inch circulars. It just hurt my hand too bad. And the thing of it is, you have to, I did everything. I worked my socks from the cuff down. And so I cast on with a 9-inch. I did my heel flap, I picked up all my stitches. And then when you get to the end, you have to switch back over to magic loop or DPNs. You can also do the heel on DPNs if you'd rather. And just the whole thing, even if it hadn't hurt my hands, I don't know that I would do it again, just for the simple fact of you have to have 2 sets of needles with you to finish a sock. If you bring a project somewhere and you think that you might be almost done, you know, you might finish it wherever you are, you better make sure that you have some DPNs with you or some longer circulars so that you can finish it, because you can't do the whole sock on 9-inch. You can't do the decreases for the toe. But it did really hurt my hand. I mean, you're holding something, you know, this big, and you're trying to knit, and it was slow. I literally 10 minutes ago just finished this other sock, and it just took me twice as much time, which I know it's a new technique, and you know that can be expected that it's going to take you longer, but I just was not feeling it. So I don't know, you know, if I'll do 9-inch circulars again. Was hoping that, I knew it would take me longer. I'm sorry that it hurt my hands as much as it did. And I'll reach around here behind me. So that was my first finish. And here, let me make sure I have the right side. Well, yeah, this is right. Here's my second finish. See if I can get it all in for you. This is the Cozy Slanket that I was working on by Knitting Expat Designs. And it's an early Christmas gift, and I finished it. And really, it didn't take me that long to finish it. I did follow the pattern for everything except this camel color should have was the border. And she said, you know, you can make the border as long as you want till you run out of yarn. And I still had a good bit of this green left. So I did rows 1 through 10 from the border again. The border was at 12. 1 through 10 or 1 through 8. I'm not sure. But I did part of the border again to use up that yarn and try to make it a little bit bigger. So I really enjoyed it. It's been blocked and washed, and as you can see, it's a pretty good size. It was an easy knit, and I had a good time doing it. I'm glad to have that off the needles because next episode we will have new starts. I'll have a lot of new starts next episode. I'm looking at them behind me. I have a lot that I want to do. So new starts will be coming next episode. And those are my 2 finishes for knitting. The only other, I did not work on my Winter Light shawl much at all, so I didn't even bring it in here to show. I really hope that when I record again mid-month, that if I'm not done with that, I'll be very close to being done with it. I've gotten my March socks done, so I'm hoping to really focus on getting that done. So the other knitting, the only other knitting project that I worked on this month is my fail. I say fail, I mean, I don't know. Okay, let me just show you the project. This is what I tried, the Selbu Cow by Skandir Knits. It is a color, sorry about the picture, my printer hates me. It just doesn't want to, I keep trying to print in black and white and it keeps trying to use up the rest of my color. But anyway, it's the cowl. It's supposed to be, I'm sure it is. If you are a color work knitter, you're probably like, girl. It's supposed to be beginner friendly. And I spent some time trying to get this color work done right. And I have so many mistakes in this pattern. I'm just going to stop talking about it and show you. For starters, this cord that I have it on, look at it. I hate this cord. I pulled some different needles for what I'm going to do next. I chose this gray as a mystery. It's wool, but I don't remember who it's by. And this was fingering weight yarn. And that is as far as I got. I was literally ready to throw it across the floor. I just wanted to be able to, I don't know. My gauge is just all over the place. I mean, look right here. That's terrible. This is the first color work I've ever done. I mean, some of the floats, a lot of the floats are longer than they should be. Because I don't know how, I have watched several videos on how to catch yarn, but I don't think I was doing it right. And I was just really getting frustrated with it. It was just a pain. So I cut it. I didn't even rip it out. I cut it. I wanted to throw it across the floor. I really did. I really wanted to throw this. Oh my goodness. I'm not giving up though. Color work is something that I really want to learn. And so I did, you know, like I said, I think mistake number 1 was this cord. These are my Zing interchangeables, and this cord came in the little kit. I do have some cords that go with these that are black and they're a little bit thinner. That would have been better. These cords, the colored cords that came in the kit are terrible. That was mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 was in my yarn choice. It's just real slippery. So I was having a lot of trouble with my tension, trying to hold 2 yarns in one hand. I knit continental, and I tried a few stitches of holding the dominant yarn in my left hand and the other color in my right, and just throwing with my right hand, and I just couldn't seem to get a rhythm with that. So I gave up on that pretty quickly and started trying to knit with both colors in one hand, and it just didn't work out. So having said all that, I will revisit this project one day, but I don't think that for me, this is going to be a good beginner choice. I really don't. It's got some kind of long floats, which you don't have to catch, but I know it would be better, you know, if I did. So I haven't started this yet, but it will be started when I do another video, so I thought I would show it. I needed to make an order with Knit Picks, so I ordered some yarn that is a little more, I don't know if it's DK for starters. It's a little heavier weight. I ordered some Swish, and it's just a little, sticky's not the word, it's just a little more rustic. Not much. I mean, I've worked with Swish a lot of times, and I love it. So I ordered this Dove Heather and Mimic, which is a navy. So gray and navy. And I'm going to do a pattern from Crazy Sock Lady, who is Kay Litton. And I know that because of the way my printer printed, you won't be able to see it good, but it is another cowl. And all of this design is much, much smaller. No, I don't think there's any floats in it longer than 3 stitches in one row. So the design didn't really print, but I'll have that started next time, and hopefully I will have a little better update to show. And also, I got some of these off of Amazon. I'll open them and show them to you. I'm gonna attempt to, they are yarn guides for 2 colors. So your yarns go through the hole. And until I get a little better handle on my tension, I thought that this might help. So I'm going to try one of these with this project too, and see if I don't get along a little better with it. So hopefully I might even have that finished next time, and have a little nicer things to say about color work. A better experience. Let me put it that way. A better experience with color work. So what else? That's it for knitting. My main thing was to get the Schlanket off my needles. Real pleased to have that done. Feel like I'm getting a head start on Christmas gifts and just making some progress. So now we are on to crochet, and I did work on my crochet a lot this month too. Since I taught myself to knit about a year ago, I've just wanted to knit all the things. I haven't wanted to really do any crochet or any other craft, and so my crochet has really been pushed to the back burner. So I've really been enjoying this since I picked it back up. This was the Shapeys 2020 crochet along. Here's where I was before. It's the Histoire de Naturelle, and the pattern is by A Spoonful of Yarn. So I finished the second part. I believe there are 6 parts. We started out with flowers in the first part, and in this part we added bees. I don't know if you can see, here are the wings, and there's the body in the red, and butterflies. So here's the butterfly. This was a pretty complicated section. I'm gonna hold it back so you can see it's getting bigger. This was for me, a pretty complicated section. And I loved it. I really did. My counts are all right. It's looking pretty good. I'm excited about going on and doing the next part. And when I finish it, I'm going to do a detailed, I think, just dedicated video to talk about some of the special things in here and how this crochet along went. I'm a little late in starting it. It started late summer maybe, or fall. I'd have to go back and look and see. Anyway, I'm a little late starting it. I know a lot of people have already finished theirs, but you know, if I keep getting as much done as I've been getting done, I won't have any trouble finishing this year. So really pleased with that. And that is all the crochet I've done. Mainly what I always enjoyed so much about crocheting is making blankets. I just love making blankets and baby stuff. I've made a lot of baby stuff over the years. I just don't have any of it to show. Didn't get any cross stitch done this time, and no sewing, but I will have sewing next time. I'm sitting here looking at it. I cut out some bag patterns to make me a few project bags. So I'll have that to show next time. I just haven't gotten my machine out. This table is a catch-all in my craft room, and it's where I make notes and do everything else, and I have to get my machine out and, you know, put it up, set it up and everything. I just haven't done all that yet, so I'll do that next time. Let me see. Oh, for my shout out today, since I enjoyed working on this so much, I'm going to link It's All in a Nutshell's channel down below. She does, her name is Esther, and she is an amazing, amazing crocheter. She knits too, but she's done so many videos on tutorials for entire crochet alongs, so many of them. And she did videos for every section, every row, so that there's, you know, when you get to a part that you're struggling with, it's not making sense to you. I notice, especially for me, when I have to come down and count some rows down and work in other rows, I can get off track real easy. And so her videos have really been helpful and invaluable to me in working through this project. So that's my shout out for today, and I'm going to link her channel down below. Let's see. What I've been listening to. I've been listening to Crimes of this Century. It's a podcast, and they talk about crimes that have happened. Some of them are a couple hundred years ago, and some of them are more recent. But I've always been a history buff, and I just find it fascinating. So I've been listening to that. Sorry if you can hear Gemma. I apologize. I shut the door. She's been real barky today, but I'm not going to start over because I'm almost done. I've been listening to that, and it's been really good. I've been catching up on watching Miss Scarlet and the Duke. It comes on our local PBS station. I really haven't watched too much TV. Just haven't been feeling like it. And I'm in the middle of listening to a book now, which I'll talk about next time, but I really love it. So that's, I think, everything for this episode. Trying to leave it not too long. So the special announcement. I want to start doing a giveaway in every episode. I try to film every other Friday, and we're fixing to do some little bit of remodeling. I'm going to be doing some rearranging here in my craft room, and it's a tiny room, but it's my room. It's all mine, and it's full of stuff. And as part of that, I'm going to have a clear out. So I kind of want to see what kind of response I get to this. And I'm going to be doing some giveaways. Everything that I will be giving away will be, if it's yarn, it will be unused, brand new yarn, just stuff that's been in my stash. I mean, you know, as a crafter, your tastes change, or you maybe have a reference book that you needed at one time that you don't need anymore. And I really just want to pass it along and pay it forward. And I thought that doing giveaways on my channel would be the perfect opportunity. So it's open to anyone. You have to be 18 to enter, any country that you live in. And it will run, I'm fixing to show you what's in this first one. It will run till I'll draw the name in my next episode. So in 2 weeks, when I do another episode, I'll draw the name for this giveaway and I'll show you the next giveaway. Sometimes it might be cross-stitch stuff or knitting related or crochet related. I may even do a fabric giveaway. I really need to go through my fabric stash. So I fully realize that these things might not interest everyone who watches the show. So I think that if you would just leave a comment in the comment section and say, let's see, say yes please in the comment. How about that? When you enter, just let me know that you want to be entered, so that when I do pick a winner, I'll know, you know, if you didn't say yes please in your comment, then I understand you didn't want to be entered in the giveaway. So now here we go. Here it is. I'll show you the giveaway. Sorry, it's in a box down here. I'm excited. I normally, I have in the past, like, partial skeins of yarn that I've used and stuff. I've donated to charities and stuff, but I just thought that it might be fun to do this on my channel. Like I said, I'll say one more time, these are all, there's some yarn in this one. It's never been used before. It's all brand new yarn. And this time I have some crochet books too. So I have this book, Crochet Borders. And you can put them on anything, really. Blankets, shawls. So we have a book on crochet borders. Crochet One Skein Wonders. And I have actually done a few things out of these books. And rainbow crocheted blankets. There are some really pretty patterns in here. I don't want to show you. Here's one on the back. I don't want to show any of the patterns. Yeah, any of the actual patterns. Here's some out of the One Skein Wonders. So I have the 3 crochet books. 3 crochet books. And 4 skeins of yarn. This yarn I bought years ago from Crafternoon Treats. I don't even know. She used to have an Etsy shop. I don't know if she does anymore. These are alpaca and Shetland wool. It's 2-ply sport weight. This is the color Caramel Cream. Marley Twist. And I have 2 skeins of Coffee in the Mist. Sorry. So I have these 4 skeins of yarn. Let me hold it like this. And the 3 books to give away. These are the same color. It's just the lighting making them look different. There we go. Much better. They're the same. So like I said, if you would like to be entered, subscribe to my channel, number 1. Give this video a like, please. And leave a comment down below and say, somewhere in your comments, say yes, please. And I'll know that you want to be entered in this giveaway. And we'll see how this first one goes, what kind of response I get. And I'd really like to I've already pulled some stuff for the next one, and I'd like to do this. It gives me an opportunity to pass along to my viewers some of the things that I've loved and used, and some things that I know I'll never get to. I have more crafting stuff in this room than I will ever do in a lifetime. And I just really feel like I want to cut things back, scale it down a little bit. I'm trying to not buy much this year, so that is my goal. And we'll see how it goes. And I'll announce the winner in my next episode. I'm kind of just lollygagging. Rambling is what I mean to say. I'm kind of just rambling today. I think my mind's just going in 100 different directions, so sorry about that. But when I do get the things done in my craft room, we'll have a little craft room tour and show you everything. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day. It's been pretty quiet around here lately. Not much going on. It's a sunny day today. It's supposed to rain later. It's warm. It's finally warming up some, so that's good news. Until next time, have a good day. Bye-bye.